lemon, lime, soda skies, lucky like a four-leaf clover, strawberry, slice of life, singing with a sip of nectar, sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain, sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, taking flight, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Flying high, take the dive, blue waves across the ocean, honey straight from the hive, live it up and go with the motion, sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain, sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, taking flight, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Springtime with you, summer with me, flowers in fields and little yellow bees, watch as the time passes in a haze, sweet honey nights and golden honey days, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day.
Wrong one. Hello. Hi, chat. Hi. How you doing? Hopefully doing well. It is Sunday. Woo. And yes. Today is the day I plan on finishing the rest of the Undertale because we've kind of reached a point where I don't really want to stop after this. It's like there will be places to stop if necessary. Hazels! Yay! Ooh, cooking. Nice. That's awesome. Why is the chat so far over? That's weird. Let's just scooch that a bit. Okay, perfect. But yes, hello, hi. It's gonna be a long stream today, and I'm hoping for the best. The voices might sort of go out the window towards the end. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens because if you aren't following my Twitter, then you might not be aware. But yesterday I was on Phoenix Lumina's stream, and we went for 10 hours playing Doki Doki Literature Club in its entirety, and we also did silly voices in there as well. So it was a lot of fun, but my voice be a little shot. Was not thinking about it, but I got hot cocoa, so we are gonna be hoping for the best. But worst case scenario, it is just gonna be my lovely little voice reading the lines. We'll see how it goes. Woo woo woo. Yes, I'm excited to hop right into this, I'm not gonna lie. So with that, I shall be closing. Actually, no, we'll open up Undertale first. Pop open the... Oh my lord, that's loud in my ears. Hold on. Let me just turn that down in my headset. And y'all let me know if I need to turn that down on the stream too, because, oh boy. Appear, Undertale. Come on. There it is. There it is. Alright. Undertale. Trademark. Alright. And we go. a little down, Rose. I can do that for you. Ooh. All right. Hopefully that's better. We're in a quiet moment, so we might not be able to actually hear it. I need to also close the Spotify so that way there's less things clogging up my computer RAM, because there's not a whole lot much that'll take. But yeah, just keep me updated, souls. Let me know. Dum-de-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I've almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy. How can I... Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But you know how it is. Oh, buddy. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. You know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. Alright. Bunch of yellow flowers. It's a throne. It's another throne covered by a white sheet. Throne room. We also got more stained windows. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. I hate the dentist so much. It is an awful place. Awful. Despise it. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I'm not ready either. Let's check our items real fast. Ooh. We only got the 2. Okay. Let's check the boxes. Do we have any... Okay. We're gonna need more items than this, but I'm gonna save right here. And then we're definitely gonna have to go back a bit. I forgot that we used all of our stuff during the Metaton fight. That was wild. Forgot about that. Oopsies, that's on streamer. That's on me. But yes, we will just do a quick little walkthrough. Get ourselves a few. Boop ba-da-doop boop. Do this. Boom. And then down. And then over here. Dude. I see desktop audio going into the red, so I'm just gonna pop that down a little bit more because I don't want to be blowing out your eardrums. That is not my goal. Not in the slightest. I wish we could move faster, though. I do wish we could do that. Cursor. Alright. No time to have fun. How much money do we have? We've got a bit. We've got quite a bit. it's only 600 for the mystery key. Ooh. Maybe. I might do that in a later time though. I mean, it is something we could do. We'll use it later. Later and stuff. Alright, real fast, let's move some stuff in the boxes. Pop the mystery key over there. Move the pie over here. Let's double check stats and stuff. So that we're gonna wanna, yeah, that we're gonna have to equip. Info on this heart locket. It's got 15 armor, says best friends forever. Use that. Equip it, and in return, I do want to double check the cloudy glasses. Because it's an armor defense 6, but it does increase your invincibility by 9. So I think, yeah, stay invulnerable for longer. So we'll hold on to that. We'll go with the locket for now because it does have more than double. That's not what I wanted. Cell phone, boxes, pop those two in there. I almost started quitting the game. That's not what I want to do in the long run. And then we'll get a couple more of these. That is the wrong... I keep trying to hit escape because I was playing Minecraft earlier. Alright. Alright, back we go. Now we have a absolute trove of healing items in our inventory. We also still have the armor that will give us HP every time that we survive a round. Like every other round it'll pop an HP up, which may be helpful depending on how this goes, because I'm definitely over preparing on purpose, but depending on how this goes, we'll see if we want to switch out armors or not. Oh, I don't want to walk the whole way. It's so creepy when the game with an awesome soundtrack just cuts out all the music. It's just like, ooh, that's not what I was hoping to hear. Absolutely nothing. Alright. It's interesting that there are bird noises in here. But like the only birds we've actually seen, I think, if I recall correctly, have just been monsters that are avian. Alright. And here we go. Oh, that's wild. This is the barrier. This is... oh. Excuse me. Hoo boy, that one came on quick. This is what keeps all of us trapped underground. Thank you. Thank you, Marissa. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. We are ready to go. I see. This is it then. Ready? Oh, that's spooky. A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Human. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Oh, snap! Asgore attacks. Oh, jeez. I've only ever accidentally did this once, but you know. Alright, well, unfortunately there is no other way to go about this, so... Ooh, that is not fun. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, I almost did that wrong. Pop one. HP maxed out. Ooh. This is not going well for me. This is not, because I am not really... Okay. That one I can do. That one I can handle. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Ooh, right in the center. Okay. Oh dear, okay. I'm still there. I'm still hanging. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, now I gotta pop one. Eat the junk food, HP maxed out. Oh gosh, I trapped myself in a corner. Oh dear. Okay, it's fine. We're still going. We're making it. Oh god, it's moving now. It's moving now. It's moving now. That's not fair. Junk food, HP maxed out. Okay. Move. Don't. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Jeez Louise. Okay. We only got hit once that time, so that's pretty good. That's improvement. That's improvement. We're doing fine. Oh gosh, oh me, oh my. I hate it. Junk food, HP maxed out. To survive that. How? I don't know, but we did. Okay, stay still. Cool, we're good, we're fine. Ooh. I thought that was it. I thought I was gonna get hit, but I didn't. It's fine. It's fine, we're good. That is rude, sir. Butterscotch pie, your HP was maxed out. Smell reminds Asgore of something. Attack down. Defense down. Oh jeez Louise. Okay. Move, stop. Did I mess that up? I think I might have messed that up. Next round, because there's going to be a next round. We're going to start off with Butterscotch Pie, 17 HP. Okay. Oh, you faked me out. Okay, we'll start off with the Butterscotch Pie. messed it up. Thank you. I'm trying very hard. So far as like first round, oh, I almost made it that entire one. That is insane. As far as first rounds go, not the worst one I've ever had. Ooh. It's full of hells. The little hells are the ones that get me. Just survive a couple more rounds, and there's a solid chance I actually have, so do I. Oh my god. I am a god. I am a god at this game. Jeez Louise. So that is how it is. I remembered the day after my son died. The entire underground was devoid of hope. The future had once again been taken from us by the humans. In a fit of anger, I declared war. I said that I would destroy any human that came here. I would use their souls to become godlike and free us from this terrible prison. Then, I would destroy humanity and let monsters rule the surface in peace. Soon the people's hopes returned. My wife, however, became disgusted with my actions. She left this place, never to be seen again. Truthfully, I do not want power. I do not want to hurt anyone. I just wanted everyone to have hope. But I cannot take this any longer. I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my child. Please, young one. This war has gone on long enough. You have the power. Take my soul and leave this cursed place. After everything I have done to hurt you, you would rather stay down here and suffer than live happily on the surface? Human, I promise you, for as long as you remain here, my wife and I will take care of you as best as we can. We can sit in the living room, telling stories, eating butterscotch pie. We could be like a family. Oh, you sick son of a... Oh, Asgore, no. Oh, his soul. Oh.
You idiot! You haven't learned a thing in this world. It's kill or be killed.
Ooh, shoot. Ooh, I forgot I did that. Hello, game crashed. Let's pop that sucker back open. Long ago, two races ruled over Earth, humans and monster. One day, they all disappeared without a trace. My world. Alright, I think if we just go straight up, that's the... yeah. Oh! Uh-oh. File erased. That's not good. Kinda needed. Ooh. Hey, buddy.
Howdy. It's me, Flowey. Flowey the Flower. I owe you a huge thanks. You really did a number on that old fool. Without you, I never could have gotten past him. But now, with your help, he's dead. And I've got the human souls. Boy, I've been empty for so long. It feels great to have a soul inside me again. I can feel them wriggling. Aw, you're feeling left out, aren't you? Well, that's just perfect. After all, I only have 6 souls. I still need one more before I become God. And then, with my newfound powers, monsters, humans, everyone, I'll show them all the real meaning of this world. Yeah. Oh, and forget about escaping to your old save file. It's gone forever. But don't worry, your old friend Flowey has worked out a replacement for you. I'll save over your own death, so you can watch me tear you to bloody pieces over and over and over. What? Do you really think you can stop me? You really are an idiot. Oh boy, here is something that I do not know how I'm gonna do. I thought my camera was glitching for a hot second. Did not want that to be happening, but here, if we want to talk about bullet hell, this is really it. This is really it. I hate this design so much. Okay. Oh, me oh my. Oh me oh my. Okay. I don't know how that worked. I don't think it actually did. But there's that. Nightmare fuel. So true. So true. This is all just a bad dream. And you're never waking up. Ooh. That's a flash. Ooh. Camera. Camera. Time to focus back in, buddy. Camera, buddy. Don't. Oh, don't die on me now. Buddy, okay, where's the... Hi, Summer! Hope you were doing well. Camera is a bit wonky, so we're doing a couple of refreshes in hopes that it do the thing. It do the thing it's supposed to do. Hello? Oh, that is just completely frozen now. Oh. Ooh. Here, let's switch over to this, because I'm going to have to reopen Undertale soon anyways. Ooh. Ah, cheese on toast. Nice. Cackling over last night's shenanigans. That was so fun. That was so fun. Okay, camera. Refresh one more time. That's still not moving. That is not fun. This is the one stream I did not want to have issues with, buddy. You were doing fine earlier. Hello? Oh, now you're not even gonna pick up the camera. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Alright, let me open up the game. Let me let y'all see this. If it picks up. Did you really think I was gonna be satisfied killing you only one time? Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm glad you guys can see it. Alright. Camera seems to be going well. I think the game doing its little, like, fun crashing thing is kind of wonking up my setup, but well, let's hope for the best. I think that's the last time it actually crashes, but I can't remember. Okay, back to this. We'll see how this one goes.
going well, per se. Ooh, we got to this part though, so that's good, that's good, that's neat, that's nice. We're not gonna survive for long though. Oh jeez. Oh me, oh my. Oh my god, yes, please, and thank you. Thank you, kind soul, thank you. Hello? Ah, son of a biscuit. Yeah, no, hello, this is Flowey. He's a bit of a wrongin'. And you're never waking up. Is it gonna crash the game again? It might. It might. If it does, camera, I need you to hold on, buddy. Camera, I need you to hold on. Okay? Okay. We're holding, it's fine. Popping back open the game. Honestly, it might just do that every time we die. Pathetic. Now you're really going to die. Okay, buddy. Thank you for this. This is exactly what I needed. Let's get into a position where we can... You know, we're making it through. We're making it through, and the game is surprisingly kind, all things considered. Oh dear. Oh my god, hello? Call for help. Oh my gosh, we move so slowly, please, please. I missed so many of them. Oh god, okay. I see you. Reloaded, I see you. Okay, we've made it through to a second one, which is better than we had done in the previous 2 times. Oh. Okay, hello? I am simply not good at this in the slightest. My god. Okay, hello. Yeah, no. Oh wow, I wasn't even able to read what that was saying. That was too fast. Yikes. Do you even realize what'll happen if you defeat me? At this point, I'm just wanting out of there. I want out of here, buddy. Okay, so the actual bodies of the flamethrower guns actually themselves are actually fighting. I can't talk. But we're slowly making our way through it, which is good. Slowly. Okay, we got some help. This is not fun. I do not like this. Okay, we made it though. We made it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Not the worst one we've dealt with. Give. Call for help. Give. Oh my god. Gimme. No, not enough. Rude. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're doing better. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, make my way. Get it. Called. I called. Give. Oh, God. Okay, we got some health. Oh, that was all of them. Thank God. We are now into the second half of this fight. Oh, all the human souls are now just trying to get out of here. Flower's defense dropped to 0. I'm not focusing on a whole lot, so I don't know like where his health actually is at. I don't even know where my health is at. I'm just trying so hard to avoid everything except for the greens. Gotta eat your greens. There we go. Oh my goodness. No. This can't be happening. You. You idiot. Yeah, no, that's fair, Summer. Did you really think you could defeat me? I am the god of this world, and you're hopeless. Hopeless and alone. You know, that's totally valid, Summer. That's totally valid. Golly, that's right. Your worthless friend can't save you now. Call for help. I dare you. Cry into the darkness. Mommy, Daddy, somebody help. See what good it does you. You called for help. but nobody came. Boy, what a shame. Nobody else is gonna get to see you die. What? How did you? Well, I'll just... Where are my powers? The souls? What are they doing? No, no. You can't do that. You're supposed to obey me. Stop. Stop it. Stop! Yeah, no, that's the thing. Sucker. Ooh. Ooh. But no. What are you doing? Do you really think I've learned anything from this? No. Sparing me won't change anything. Killing me is the only way to end this. If you let me live, I'll come back. I'll kill you. I'll kill everyone. I'll kill everyone you love. Why? Why are you being so nice to me? I can't understand. I can't understand. I just can't understand. Flowey ran away. Well, you know, I really didn't think it would take that long I thought it would take longer for us to finish it, but you know, sometimes you just misjudge things. Yeah, well, you know, Undertale, it was a really fun game. I had a lot of fun. Sorry for, you know, leading you on with the whole extended long stream thing, but you know, sometimes it's like, I thought it was going to take me a lot longer to get through the Asgore fight. The fact that I managed to do it in one round legitimately surprised the absolute crap out of me. If the dog next door does not stop barking, I'm going to be very sad. I also thought it was going to take me longer to get through the Flowey fight. But you know, I guess that's on me. That's on me, really. But yeah. Look at all these people that worked so hard on this game. They did such an amazing job. Oh, look at this. Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. So, it's been a while. The Queen returned and is now ruling over the underground. She's instated a new policy. All the humans who fall down here will be treated not as enemies, but as friends. It's probably for the best anyway. The human souls the king gathered seem to have disappeared. So, that plan ain't happening anytime soon. But even though people are heartbroken over the king, and things are looking grim for our freedom, the Queen's trying her best not to let us give up hope. So, hey. If we're not giving up down here, don't give up wherever you are, okay? Who knows how long it'll take. But we'll get out of here. Sans! Who are you talking to? Oh, nobody. What? Nobody? Can I talk to them too? Yeah, knock yourself out. Wait a second. You recognize this number? Attention, human. I, the Great Papyrus, am now captain of the Royal Guard. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. Except instead of fighting, we just water flowers. So that's ever so slightly different. And we're helping Dr. Alpheus with her research. She's going to find a way to get us out of here. Undine is helping her too. Though, to be honest, her method of helping seems kind of explosion-inducing. But I think Alpheus likes having her around. Uh-oh. Hey, what are you up to, punk? Please don't nookie the phone. Hey, who's in charge here? Me! Oh, yeah, that's right. I quit my job as leader of the Royal Guard. Actually, since we won't be fighting anymore, the Royal Guard totally disbanded. There's, only one member now. But he's extremely good. Yeah, he is. Come here. Please don't nookie the skeleton. Anyways, now I'm working as Dr. Alfie's lab assistant. We're gonna find a way out of this dump once and for all. Oh, yeah. And I'm a gym teacher at the Queen's new school. Did you know I can bench press 7 children? Awesome, right? Hey, I'm sorry about what happened with Asgore. You were just doing what you had to. It's not your fault, Darn it. I miss the big guy. Come on, Undine. Snap out of it. I guess I'll tell you how Alphys is doing. Well, she's the same as ever. Maybe a little more reclusive than normal. Seems like something's really bothering her. But she can get through it. I'm there supporting her. That's what friends are for, right? Hey, wherever you are, I hope it's better than here. It took a lot of sacrifice for you to get there. So, wherever you are, you have to try and be happy, okay? For our sakes. We'll feel better knowing our trouble was worth it. We're all with you. Everyone is. Even the Queen. Hey, wait a second. Torio, do you wanna... She says she's busy. But if she knew who we were talking to... We wouldn't get the phone back for at least a few hours. We have the mercy to spare you from her. But call back anytime, okay? She'd love to talk. Oh, oops. This thing's almost out of batteries. So, I hate to cut this short, but be seeing ya, okay, buddy? Bye-bye for now. See ya, punk. Aw, that's a cute little scene. Hey, buddy. Why? Why did you let me go? Don't you realize that being nice just makes you get hurt? Look at yourself. You made all these great friends. But now, you'll probably never see them again. Not to mention how much they've been set back by you. Hurts, doesn't it? If you had just gone through without caring about anyone, you wouldn't have to feel bad now. So I don't get it. If you really did everything the right way, why did things still end up like this? Why? Is life really that unfair? I mean, yeah, honestly. Say, what if I told you I knew some way to get you a better ending? You'll have to load your save file and... Well, in the meantime, why don't you go see Dr. Alpheus? Seems like you could have been better friends. Who knows? Maybe she's got the key to your happiness. See you soon. Long ago, 2 races ruled over the earth, humans and monsters. One day, war broke out between the 2 races. After a long battle, the humans were victorious. They sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell. Many years later, Mount Ebot 20. Legends say that those who climb the mountain never return. Well, I guess we're not quite over yet. It seems as though we have some things we need to take care of. I do want to take this though, because we are going to be going somewhere where we are eventually going to need it. Well, I guess we should go back on our way to Hotlands to see Dr. Alpheus, according to what Flowey says. Do 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 ba 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 bum. Oh no, stop. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. So many things. Alright, gotta go back this way. Fun fact, this is the second time we are making the trek this stream, in case you weren't here, because dummy streamer forgot to fill up on health items for the Asgore fight after our little scuffle with Metaton. Ooh. Hey, this is Undyne. Shut up, Papyrus. This was your idea. Human, you have to deliver something for me. Please? I'm at Snowden in front of Papyrus's. See ya, punk. Click. Ooh. And then I think we gotta go over here for one of the elevators. Yes, I'm here. And then boom. Please select a location. Floor left 1. Yes, those are the correct words in the correct order. Ooh. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, there we go. Hello, River Mix. Tra-la-la, have a ride? Yes. Where will we go today? Let's stop over at Waterfall, actually. Then we're off. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Tra-la-la, I heard Asgore has favorite food. Cool. Is it the butterscotch pie I'm carrying? Is that what you're talking about? Come again sometime, tra-la-la. Thank you. I will be right back. Gotta go look at Laura real fast. We'll save afterwards. Not this one. Over here. It's locked. Doot. Doot. Doot, doot. You used the mystery key. The red house's door was unlocked. The key disappeared. Lore, let's go. Dear Diary, Shiren's sister fell down recently. It's sad. Without her sister to speak for her, she's become more reclusive than ever. So I reached out to her and told her that she, Blukey, and I should all perform together sometime. She seemed to like that idea. Dearer Diary, I like to buy a new diary for every entry I make. I love to collect diaries. Dearest Diary, our cousin left the farm to become a training dummy. That leaves just Blukey and I. Blukey asked me if I was going to try to become corporeal too. They sounded so resigned. Come on, Blukey. You know I'd never leave you behind. And besides, I'd never find the kind of body I'm looking for anyway. Ooh. My darling diary, I met someone interesting today. Last week I posted that advertisement for my human fan club. Today was our first meeting. Only one other person came. Honestly, she's a dork, and she's obsessed with those awful cartoons. But she's kind of funny, too. I want to see her again. Diary, my dear. My diary collection is going fabulously. I have, 5 now. Dear Diary, she surprised me with something today. Sketches of a body that she wants to create for me. A form beyond my wildest fantasies. In a form like that, I could finally feel like myself. After all, there's no way I can be a star the way I am now. Sorry, Blukey. My dreams can't wait for anyone. Damn. They really just left Napster Bluke alone. Truly a crime in and of itself. Alright, filled with determination. Save. Ooh. Alright, now we gotta get back to Snowden. Gotta actually keep going on the story. Oh my god, we got dog boat. Tra-la-la, care for a ride? Yeah. Where will we go today? Snowden. Then we're off. He's a runner, he's a track star. Tra-la-la, what's a game you can play with a dog? Asking for a friend. It's so quiet. Come again sometime, tra-la-la. Thanks, mixed river person. The Liba Barabari. Hi. So, I have a favor to ask you. I need you to deliver this letter to Dr. Alpheus. Huh? Why don't I do it myself? Well, it's kind of personal, but we're friends, so I'll tell you. Hotland sucks. I don't want to have to go over there. So here, you go. You got Undyne's letter. Oh, and if you read it, I'll kill you. Thanks so much, you're the best. Undyne writes a lot of letters, but she can never seem to find the right words. So when she goes to deliver them herself, she always quits so she can go back and rewrite. And that's why she asked you. Because you have no standards. Sir, we have gone on dates. You know my standards. How rude. Tra-la-la, careful, right? Yee. Where will we go today? Atlan. Then we're off. Tra-la-la, don't snoop behind people's houses. You might be mistaken for a trash can. That's a wild way to view it, I guess. I mean, I guess if it works for you, more power to you. Come again sometime, tra-la-la. Oh my goodness. Good stretch. Thank you, Mix. Alright, we're off. And we save. Filled with determination. Save. The door has no mail slot. Slide the letter under. Slide. You slid the letter under the door and gave it a knock. Oh no. Is that another letter? I don't want to open it. Can I just slide it back out? No, I can't keep doing this. I'll read this one. It's shut kind of strongly, isn't it? Wait a second. Hey, if this is a joke, it's... Oh my god. Did you write this letter? No. It wasn't signed, so I have no idea who it could have. Oh my god. Oh no. That's adorable. And I had no idea you wrote that way. It's surprising too after all the gross stuff I did. I don't really deserve to be forgiven, much less this? And so passionately too. You know what? Okay, I'll do it. It's the least I can do to make it up to you. Yeah, let's go on a date. Ma'am, I need to inform you that I was in fact not the writer of this letter, simply just the delivery kid. Dating. Start. Yep. Start. Sorry, I'm still getting dressed. Oh, she's so pretty though. How do I look? My friend helped me pick out this dress. She's got a really great sense of, anyway, let's do this thing. Hey, wait. Actually, we can't start the date yet. I've got to give you items to raise your affection statistic first. That'll increase the chance of a successful outcome to the date. Right? Anyway, don't worry, I am prepared. I've been stockpiling gifts in anticipation for a date like this. First I've got some metal armor polish. Maybe you can't use that. But I also brought some waterproof cream for your scales. Scales. Well, how about this magical spear repair kit that hey, let's forget about the items. Let's just start the date. Start? Yeah, let's, date. Alpheus, I don't want to be here. I love you, but not like this. Do you like anime? Yeah, I do. Hey, me too. Hey, let's go somewhere. But where's a good place to go on a date? I don't know. There's like a restaurant up the cave. I've got it. Let's go to the garbage dump. Or we could do that. We could definitely do that. Here we are. This is where Undine and I come all the time. We find all sorts of great stuff down here. She's really, Oh no. Oh, that's her over there. I can't let her see me on a date with you. Why? Yeah, why? Because, oh, well... What are you ashamed of me, Alpheus? Oh no, here she comes. Hey, there you are. Oh my gosh, fairy hat. Ah. I, realized if you deliver that thing, it might be a bad idea. So I'm gonna do it. Give it to me. Huh? You don't have it. Have you at least seen her? Yeah. Yes? So she's somewhere around here. Thanks, I'll keep looking. Oh my god. Well, I guess it's obvious, huh? It is clearer than a glass stain, than like a glass shower door, man. I really like her. I mean, more than I like other people. I'm sorry. I just figured, you know, it'd be fun to go on like a cute kind of pretend date with you to make you feel better. Buddy. Well, it sounds even worse when I put it like that. It really does. It really does, hon. I'm sorry. I messed up again. Undine's the person I really want to go on a date with. But I mean, she's way out of my league. Not that you aren't, cool. But Undine, she's so confident and strong and funny. And I'm just a nobody. A fraud. I'm the royal scientist, but
All I've ever done is hurt people. I've told her so many lies. She thinks I'm a lot cooler than I am. If she gets close to me, she'll find out the truth about me. What should I do?
Oh my goodness. I am gonna take a sip of water because Alpheus's voice can wreck my throat if I'm not careful. Alright. And as per usual, if you want a decent relationship, be it platonic, romantic, or anything in between, you gotta be truthful with each other.
The truth. But if I tell her that, she'll hate me. Isn't it better this way? To live a lie where both people are happy? Or the truth where neither of us are? They say be yourself, but I don't really like who myself is. I'd rather just be what makes people like me.
Dude, that's gonna wear you down so fast. Like, girl, been there, done that. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Not for genuine, like, friendships.
No, you're right. Every day I'm scared. Scared what'll happen if people learn the truth on their own. They'll all get hurt because of me.
Oh my god! Oh boy! The Doki Doki Literature stream is coming back to haunt me today. Oh my goodness.
But how can I tell Undyne the truth? I don't have the confidence. I'm gonna mess it up. How can I practice?
Obviously, let's roleplay.
Roleplay? That actually kind of sounds fun. Okay, which one of us will be Undyne? I'll be Undyne. Right, obviously. Hi, Undyne. How are you today?
You're cute. No, let's help Alpheus out. We gotta be somewhat in character. We can't be too out of character.
Glad to hear it. So I'd like to talk to you about something.
And she kisses you. Oh gosh. But no, as tempting as it is, we're not gonna go all Wattpad here. We're gonna be realistic to help our friend out. She's in need. My thing was stuck under a chair. What is it, Alpheus?
You see, I haven't been exactly truthful with you. You see, oh, forget it. Undyne, I want to tell you how I feel. You're so brave and strong and nice, and you always listen to me when I talk about nerdy stuff. You always do your best to make me feel special, like telling me that you'll beat up anyone that gets in my way. Undyne, I can't take this any longer. I'm madly in love with you. Hold me, Undyne, hold me.
What did you just say?
Undyne, I was just...
Hey, whoa, wait a second. Your outfit's really cute. What's the occasion? Wait a second. Are you two on a date?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, we were, but I mean, actually, we were only romantically role-playing as you.
What?
I mean, Undyne, I've been lying to you.
What? About what?
About, well, everything. I told you that seaweed was scientifically important, really. I just used it to make ice cream. And those human history books I keep reading, those are just dorky comic books. And the history movies, those are just, anime. They aren't real. And that time I told you I was busy with work on the phone. I was just eating frozen yogurt in my pajamas and all that time.
Alpheus.
I just wanted to impress you. I just wanted you to think I was cool and smart and I wasn't some nerdy loser.
Alpheus.
Undyne, I really think you're neat, okay?
Alpheus. Yeet! 10 points. Alpheus. I think you're neat too, I guess. but you gotta realize, most of what you said really doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you're watching kid cartoons or reading history books. To me, all of that stuff is just nerdy crap. What I like about you is that you're passionate, you're analytical, and it doesn't matter what it is, you care about it. 100% at maximum power. So, you don't have to lie to me. Oh my gosh, stop. I don't want you to have to lie anymore. To anyone anymore. Alpheus, I want to help you become happy with who you are. And I know just the training you need to do that.
Undyne, you're gonna train me?
What? Me? Nah, I'm gonna get Virus to do it.
Woo! Get those bones shaking! It's time to jog 100 laps, hooting about how great we are.
Ready? I'm about to start the timer.
Undyne, I'll do my best.
And there they go. Oh my god. She was kidding, right? Those cartoons, those comics, those are still real, right? Anime is real, right? Yeah, no, it's absolutely real. I knew it. Oh, gigantic swords, magical princesses, here I come. Thanks for taking care of Alpheus. I didn't get to say what I wanted to, but things seem like they're gonna get better for her. Well, I gotta go catch up with them. Later. Oh yeah, this is where the dumpy is. Partaking in worthless garbage fills you with determination. Amazing. I wonder if we can get any more astronaut food. Yes. Got the astronaut food. Heck yeah. Amazing. Oh. Howdy. If it isn't my good friend who trusts me, this is Papyrus, your awesome mutual friend. Alpheus and I finished our training early. Very early. So I sent her home. Very home. Now I feel strongly and for no apparent reason, you should also go there to her lab house. I have only good feelings about this. Goodbye. Bro, I haven't even left the dump. What do you mean she's home? I did not click. Saved. Okay. Let's see if Mixed River person is down there so we can get... Yes. And we got the dog boat again. Tra-la-la, careful, right? Yes. Gib. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I hit the wrong one trying to go too fast. Whoopsie-doopsie. Tra-la-la. I should have worn a few more pairs of pants today. That's me anytime we hit winter. It gets so cold where I live, man. Come again sometime. Hey. Yes. Hotland, please. Then we're off. Thank you. Good news is we get dog boat again. I wonder if it's just like a circle of the underground. Cha-la-la, don't stand behind people's houses. You might even stay for a garbage can. Okay. We're getting repeats. Ooh. Don't think I've ever had a repeat on here yet. Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. Thank you. Yes, filled with determination. Save. Go. Ooh. It's us. Alright. Oh. It's a note from Alpheus. Read it? Yes. It's hard to read because of the handwriting, but you try your best. Hey, thanks for your help back there. You guys, your support really means a lot to me. But as difficult as it is to say this, you guys alone can't magically make my own problems go away. I want to be a better person. I don't want to be afraid anymore. And for that to happen, I have to be able to face my own mistakes. I'm going to start doing that now. I want to be clear. This isn't anyone else's problem but mine. But if you don't ever hear from me again, if you want to know the truth, enter the door to the north of this note. You all at least deserve to know what I did. That's all she wrote. Poor Alpheus. This is not a bathroom. By the way, that is what she had called this room. Oh. Warning, warning. Elevator losing power. Hiya, Cherry. Hope you're doing well. Altitude dropping. Glad you were able to hop on in.
Switch.
Oh, that's fun. We lived. Miraculously, we managed to survive yet again. Entry number 1.
This is it. Time to do what the king has asked me to do. I will create the power to free us all. I will unleash the power of the soul. Entry number 2. The barrier is locked by soul power. Unfortunately, this power cannot be recreated artificially. Soul power can only be derived from what was once living. So to create more, we will have to use what we have now. The souls of monsters.
Wow. Entry number 3.
But extracting the soul from living monster would require incredible power.
Chocolate milk and force himself to do homework. Nice, nice, nice. Love to see it. Hear and see it. It's good seeing you too.
Incredible power. Besides being impractical, doing so would instantly destroy the soul's host. And, unlike the persistent souls of humans, the souls of most monsters disappear immediately upon death. If only I could make the monster soul last.
I stayed up too late last night. Oh no.
Entry number 5. I've done it. Using the blueprints, I've extracted it from the human souls. I believe this is what gives our souls the strength to persist after death. The will to keep living. The resolve to keep changing fate. Let's call this power determination.
Ooh, spoopy. We've reached probably the scariest part of this game. The true laboratory. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out.
Elevator, lost power, enter center door.
That's all you can read. Power room. No. Whew. Oh my goodness.
Entry number 6. Asgore asked everyone outside of the city for monsters that had fallen down. Their bodies came in today. They're still comatose and soon they'll all turn into dust. But what happens if I inject determination into them? If their souls persist after they perish, then freedom might be closer than we all thought.
This is getting loud in my headphones. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Nope, that just turned down all of that was all that. So I'm just going to pop this down a hot second into OBS and pop it back down. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-doom.
Number 9. Things aren't going well. None of the bodies have turned into dust, so I can't get the souls. I told the families that I would give them the dust back for the funerals. People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do?
You turned on the sink. You turned on the sink. You turned on the sink. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Junior. Cell phone? And you can hear voices through the receiver. Come join the fun, come join the fun, come join the fun. Oh dear. Gross. But nobody came. Memory head. Refuse. Be seeing you. Become one of us. Let's be real together. Oh dear. Doesn't care anymore. You won. Got nothing from it, but you won. Red key lying in the sink. Took it out and put it on your keychain. Alright, there's one of the 4 keys. Oh, wait. No, on the ground. Can't make it all out. Chain. Dropped it. That's all you could read. Click. Red key fits perfectly in the slot. Alright, that's always a pretty easy first key, so that's always a plus. Let's do a quick save so we're full health. Make our way back over here. Number 12. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do. I'll just keep injecting everything with determination. I want this to work. Entry number 13. One of the bodies opened its eyes. It's an empty dog food bowl. Seems like a comfortable lie on it? Yes. Alright. Use this moment for this fun little Easter egg to do a quick stretch. And chat, you do it too. Stretch it out. Oh my goodness. Oh, the little head pats. Oh. It's so cute. It's such a cute little moment. Cute little thing to do. Alright. Anyways. Hey, this bed's different. Yes. Yellow key. Let's go. Save. Bedroom. Entry number 14. Everyone that had fallen down has woken up. They're all walking around and talking like nothing's wrong. I thought they were goners? Which one's this one? 15. It seems like this research was a dead end, but at least we got a happy ending out of it. I sent the souls back to Asgard and returned the vessel to Asgarden. And I called all the families and told them everyone's alive. I'll send everyone back tomorrow. Smile. Entry number 16. No, 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 no. Oh my god, it's an inflatable balloon boy. Let me get up there. Oh my god, he's going wild. It's like those things that just like floppy flop. Oh, hey. Green. Took it and put it on your keychain. Cool, 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 cool. Ooh. We do have the yellow slot. Click. Yellow key fits perfectly into the slot. VHS player with a few tapes picked up beside it. They seem to be labeled in a specific order. Will you watch one? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this part. Psst. Gory, wake up. What is it, dear? And why do you have that video camera? Shh. I want to get your reaction. Gory, dearest, what's my favorite vegetable? Carrots, right? No, no, no. My favorite vegetable is edamame. Get it? Go back to bed, dear. No, no, not yet. Now, if I were a dog, what breed of dog would I be? I don't know, honey. What kind of dog would you be? I would be a Pomeranian. You sure are excited to have this child. You know, if you keep making jokes like this, one day you could be a famous Momedian. Well, I'm going to bed. Hey, come on, Tori. That one was funny. I know. I'm just teasing you. Good night, dear. Good night, honey. Oh dear. Perhaps it's too dark in here for the video to come out. Aww. 2.
Okay, Boba, are you ready? Do your creepy face. Ah! Oh, wait, I had the lens cap on. What, you're not gonna do it again? Come on, quit tricking me.
Choose a tape to watch.
Howdy, Boba. Smile for the camera. This time I got you. I left the cap on purpose. Now you're smiling for no reason. What? Oh, yeah, I remember. When we tried to make butterscotch pie for Dad, right? Recipe asked for cups of butter, but we accidentally put butter cups instead. Yeah, those flowers got him really sick. I felt so bad. Made my mom really upset. I should have laughed it off like you did. Anyway, where are you going with this? Huh? Turn off the camera? Okay.
Choose a tape to watch.
I don't like this idea, Boba. What? No, I'm not. Kids don't cry. Yeah, you're right. No, I never doubt you, Boba. Never. Yeah, we'll be strong. We'll be free. Or we'll be strong. We'll free everyone. I'll go get the flowers.
Buddy.
Buddy.
Boba, can you hear me? We want you to wake up. Boba, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You are the future of humans and monsters.
Psst, Boba, please wake up. I don't like this plan anymore. No, I said I'd never doubt you. 6, right? We just have to get 6? And we'll do it together, right?
Oh, babies! They're babies! I don't care if... Oh! Hello. It smells like sweet lemons. Lemon bread. Lemon for body shapes. Welcome to my special house. Oh god. Oh dear. Ooh. Flex? Flex your arm, muscle shakes. That's what they all say. Oh dear. Okay. Unhug? Seems to remember something. I felt this before. Could this be goodbye? Please, let it be. TT extraction machine. Status inactive. Yo, it do be looking like Flowey's first form now. Or final form. Whatever Flow. Oh. You know, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. I just remember there's something else we gotta do to fix that. Let's do a quick save because that left us low. Entry number 11. Now that Metaton's made it big, he never talks to me anymore. Except to ask when I'm gonna finish his body. But I'm afraid if I finish his body, he won't need me anymore. And we'll never be friends ever again. Not to mention, every time I try to work on it, I just get really sweaty. Alpheus. Honey. Flick. There's a switch on the wall. Press it? Yes. Ooh. Screw it. It's the amalgamate. It's the amalgamate. Alright. Beckon. You call the amalgamate. It bounds towards you, flecking a strange liquid from an orifice. Oh my goodness. Ooh, we're fine. Hovering close, looking for affection. We'll pet the ghost dog. It convulses rapidly, then calms down. Rests quietly on your lap for a moment. Suddenly, it shoots away and crawls wildly on the walls. Demon dog. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. Ooh. Striking the wall with its claws. Play. Throw your weapon into the corner of the room. Amalgamate brings it back to you. Proudly. Repeat this process a few times. Very tired. Leans its dripping anamorphous body onto you. Ooh. Made it. We're fine. Twitching affectionately. Pet. Starts to generate a stage 1 happiness froth. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, I hate this part. We still can't. I need to eat something. Eat the junk food, HP maxed out. Oh dear. Oh my god, hello? Convulsions intensify. Pets? Ah! Seems to be satisfied by all this. Endogeny is contented. You know, that works. Cool. Love to see it. Oh, that's the one I just read. Yeah, Fred is so sweaty. Oh my goodness. My back is not having a good time lately, but it's okay. That's the norm. But with the fans on, we can go to the other room and clear it out. Families keep calling me asking when everyone's coming home. What am I supposed to say? I don't even answer the phone anymore. Entry number 20. Asgore left me 5 messages today. 4 about everyone being angry. 1 about this one cute teacup he found that looks like me. Thanks, Asgore. It's a refrigerator. It's empty. Entry number 21. I spend all my time at the garbage dump now. It's my element. curtain. Cool. Very helpful there, Alpheus. Green key fits perfectly. Woo! Wiggle, wiggle. Save. Yes. Oh! It's me. Number 7. We'll need a vessel to wield the monster souls when the time comes. After all, a monster cannot absorb the soul of other monsters, just as human cannot absorb the human soul. So then, what about something that's neither human nor monster? Experiments on the vessel are a failure. It doesn't seem to be any different from the control cases. Whatever, they're a hassle to work with anyway. The seeds just stick to you and won't let go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh. Kama approaches. Pray. Kneel and pray for safety. Remembers its conscience. You. Oh my god. How you doing? Oh god, you good? Oh my god. Mystify. There's something mysterious recognizes as more to learn from this world. Luck. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, okay. Pick on Reaper Bird. Reaper Bird seems to remember something. Someone finally gets it. Ribbit. Courage. Oh my god. Jeez, PlayStation. You won. Cool. I don't feel like I've won anything. Some kind of switch. There's a blue colored slot in the center. Okay, I haven't found it, the blue one yet. Out on the ground, can't make it all out. Cold. Oh, it's in one of the fridges. Ah. Thought I remembered checking the fridge, about having to check the fridges, but I forgot to do so. Heal, because... Heal. Save because heal is what I was trying to say. Oops, did not mean to go up. Alright, you. Refrigerator, empty. You. Refrigerator, empty. You are already empty. You. Wait. Samples of some kind. Refrigerator is empty. Ah! Samsung smart fridge, no! It's so cold. Oh, baby. You told a bad pun about snow. Her expression starts to shift. I remember. This is the saddest one. It's so cold. You laugh and keep laughing. It's so funny. You can't stop. Tears run down your face. What? You didn't do that. Snowy. It's so cold. You told a bad pun about snow. Her expression changes more. Thank you. Oh, it's so cold. No, not yet. You told a bad pun about snow. She's completely calmed down. You won. I don't feel like it though. I really just don't. Lukey on the ground, put it on the keychain. Alright, back over to the... Ooh, back to the blue slot. Let's go. Down and over and all the way through. Golden flowers. Golden flowers. Never a good sign in this game. Blue key fits perfectly into the slots. Alright. I'm gonna throw these bad boys on because eyes burning. Ooh. Oh, yes. Alright, we continue. We move on. We press forward. Adventure. Alright. One last save. True laboratory. Oh. Seems like another elevator has lost its power. Oh, these aren't turning on. Seems like this controls the elevator's power. I just realized that the little middle part looks like one of the human souls or the hearts. Yes. Ooh. Oh. Hey, buddies. I cannot move. Uh-oh. Hey, stop. I got you guys some food, okay? Sorry about that. They get kind of sassy when they don't get fed on time. Anyway, the power went out and I've been trying to turn it back on, but it seems like you're one step ahead of me. This is probably just a big inconvenience for you, but I appreciate that you came here to back me up. As I said, I was afraid I might not come back. But that's not because of these guys or anything. I was just worried that I'd be too afraid to tell the truth. That I might run away or do something cowardly. I suppose I owe you an explanation. As you probably know, Asgore asked me to study the nature of souls. During my research, I isolated the power I called determination. I injected it directly into dying monsters so their souls would last after death. But the experiment failed. You see, unlike humans, monsters' bodies don't have enough physical matter to take those concentrations of determination. Their bodies started to melt and lost what physicality they had. Pretty soon, all the test subjects had melted together into those. Seeing them like this, I knew I couldn't tell their families about it. I couldn't tell anyone about it, no matter how much everyone was asking me. And I was too afraid to do any more work, knowing everything I had done so far had been such a horrific failure. But now I've changed my mind about all this. I'm going to tell everyone what I've done. It's going to be hard, being honest, believing in myself. I'm sure there will be times where I struggle, but I'm sure there will be times where I screw up again. But knowing deep down that I have friends to fall back on, I know it'll be a lot easier to stand on my own. Thank you. Come on, guys. It's time for everyone to go home. I love this game so much. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, that's terrifying. Number 8.
I've chosen a candidate. I haven't told Asgore yet because I want to surprise him with it. In the center of his garden, there's something special. The first golden flower that grew before all the others. The flower from the outside world. It appeared just before the queen left. I wonder, what happens when something without the soul gains the will to live? "18. The flower is gone." Well, we know who has Flowey now. It's a voice you have never heard before. Boba, are you there? It's been a long time, hasn't it? But you've done well. Thanks to you, everything has fallen into place. Boba, see you soon. Ooh. Ooh, we flying. We do be flying. Oh, that's nice. That's neat. Love that. Love that for us. Let's see. Boop and a boop. Cool. You know what? Might as well take. Okay. Shortcuts. Oh, all the save points have disappeared. That's neat. That's cool. That's not ominous at all. Oh boy. Yeah, that one's gone. I wonder, has anything changed when we look down here at the coffins? I don't think so, but I can't remember. There's no harm in looking, at least. No, all the same. Name engraved on it, Boba. It's empty. Alright. We still just keep... Oh, there's one. The end. Hey, Asgore. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped in the underground. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. We have done everything we can, I think. I see. This is it then. Ready? Alright. A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Human. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Oh. Oh, that was familiar. What a miserable creature torturing such a poor innocent youth. Do not be afraid, my child. It's I, Toriel, your friend and guardian. At first I thought I would let you make your journey alone, but I could not stop worrying about you. Your adventure must have been so treacherous, and ultimately it would burden you with a horrible choice. To leave this place, you would have to take the life of another person. You would have to defeat Asgore.
However, I realized I cannot allow that. It is not right to sacrifice someone simply to let someone leave here. Is that not what I've been trying to prevent this whole time? So, for now, I'll let us suspend this battle. As terrible as Asgore is, he deserves mercy too. Tori, you came back. Do not Tori me, dreamer. You pathetic whelp. If you really wanted to free our kind, you could have gone through the barrier after you got one soul, taken 6 souls from the humans, and then come back and freed everyone peacefully. But instead, you made everyone live in despair, because you would rather wait here, meekly hoping another human never comes. Tori, you're right. I am a miserable creature. But do you think we can at least be friends again? No, Asgore. Ah! Asgore, human, nobody fight each other. Everyone's gonna make friends or else I'll... Hello, I am Toriel. Are you the human's friend? It's nice to meet you. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Hey, Asgore, is that your ex? Jeez, that's rough, buddy.
Hey, nobody hurt each other.
Oh, are you another friend? I am Toriel, hello.
Hi. There's 2 of them.
Hey, nobody fights anyone. If anyone fights anyone, then I'll be forced to ask Undyne for help. Hello. Oh, hello, your majesty. Psst, hey, human. Did Asgore shave and clone himself? Hey, guys, what's up? That voice. Hello, I think we may know each other. Oh, hey, I recognize your voice too. I am Toriel. So nice to meet you. The name's Sans. And, same. Oh, wait, then this must be your brother Papyrus. Greetings, Papyrus. It's so nice to finally meet you. Your brother has told me so much about you. Wowee. I can't believe Asgore Clones knows who I am. This is the best day of my life. Hey, Papyrus. What does a skeleton tile his roof with? Snow-proof roof tiles? No, silly. A skeleton tiles his roof with shingles. I changed my mind. This is the worst day of my life. Come on, Asgore, it's gonna be okay. There are plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah, Asgore. Undyne's totally right about the fish thing. So sometimes you just gotta stop going after furry boss monsters and just get to know a really cute fish. It's a metaphor.
Well, I think it's a good analogy. Oh my god. Will you two just smooch already? The audience is dying for some romantic action. Hey, shut up. Man, the nerve of that guy. Right, Alpheus? Alpheus?
No. He's right. Let's do it!
Well, I guess if you want to, then don't hold anything back. Faces. Wait. Not in front of the human.
Right. Sorry. I got a little carried away there.
My child, it seems as if you must stay here for a while. But looking at all the great friends you've made, I think you'll be happy here.
Hey, that reminds me. Papyrus, you called everyone here, right? Well, besides, her. Anyway, if I got here before you, how did you know to call everybody?
Let's just say A tiny flower helped me. A tiny flower? Boom. You idiots. While you guys were having your little powwow, I took the human souls, and now not only are those under my power, but all of your friends' souls are gonna be mine too. And you know what the best part is? It's all your fault. It's all because you made them love you. All the time you spent listening to them, encouraging them, caring about them. Without that, they wouldn't have come here. And now with their souls and the humans together, I will achieve my real form. Huh? Why am I still doing this? Don't you get it? This is all just a game. If you leave the underground satisfied, you'll win the game. If you win, then you won't want to play with me anymore. And what would I do then? But this game between us will never end. I'll hold victory in front of you just within your reach, and then tear it away just before you grasp it. Over and over and over. Listen, if you do defeat me, I'll give you your happy ending. I'll bring your friends back, I'll destroy the barrier. Everyone will finally be satisfied. But that won't happen. I'll keep you here no matter what. Even if it means killing you 1,000,000 times. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh. What? Do not be afraid, my child. No matter what happens, we will always be there to protect you. That's right, human. You can win. Just do what I would do. Believe in you. Hey, human. If you got past me, you can do anything. So don't worry, we're with you all the way. Huh? Oh my gosh. You still haven't beaten this guy yet? Come on, this weirdo's got nothing on you. Technically, it's impossible for you to beat him, but somehow I know you can do it. Human, for the future of humans and monsters, you have to stay determined. We're with you too. Come on, you got this. You got this. You can do this. Win. Ribbit. No. Unbelievable. This can't be happening. You. I can't believe you're all so stupid. All of your souls are mine. Ooh, boy. Ooh. You gotta flex those little fingies if you haven't used them for a while. Finally. I was so tired of being a flower. Howdy. Boba, are you there? It's me, your best friend. Asriel Dreamer. It's the end. Hitting the 2-hour mark. I will admit we did in fact reach it quicker than I thought we were going to. But still. Ugh. We have one more fight to go, and I believe in us. Let's do it. Hope. You held on to your hopes. You reduced how much damage you'll take this turn. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Azrael Dreamer, infinite attack, infinite defense, absolute god of hyperdeath. You know, I don't care about destroying this world anymore. But it refused. Okay. Held on to your hopes, reduce how much damage you'll take this turn. Okay. Ooh. Charges Shocker. Hope. Holding on, damage reduced. Thank the Lord. Ooh, not as bad as last time, not as bad as last time. Keep holding on, damage reduced. After I defeat you and gain total control over the timeline, I just want to reset everything. Ooh, boyo. Junk food, HP, maxed out. All your progress, everyone's memories, I'll bring them all back to zero. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Act, hold, hope. Damage reduced. And then we can do everything all over again. Item, junk food, eat, HP maxed out. And you know what the best part of this all is? You'll do it. Ooh. But it refused. It's the end. Oh, hold on. Okay. Not that bad, not that bad. Hope. Kept holding on, damage reduced. It's a star one, I don't like it. It's hard to keep track of where everything is. Junk food. Eat it, HP, maxed out. Junk food, maxed out. And then you'll lose to me again. Ooh, we did it, we did it, we did it. Oh. And again. Astronaut food. HP, maxed out. And again. Ooh, okay, we're gonna pop another junk food just to be safe. HP maxed out. Because you want a happy ending. Alright, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. I got this, I got this, I got this. Oh my god, I don't got this, I don't got this, I don't... Oh my gosh, okay. Azrael, hope, hold on, less damage. through with HP maxed out. Hi, HP maxed out. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, we're doing fine. It's not the best. Not the best, I'll admit. But while you're here now, you can feel the empty space in your inventory getting smaller and smaller. Because you love your friends. I'm not good at combat. I get lucky sometimes. Hope. Okay, we're fine. Hope. Holding on. Damage reduced. Okay. Last dream. Eat. Through determination, the dream came true. Your HP is maxed out. I need to, like, keep eating, but I also want to hope, and I can't do both at the same time. Because you never give up. Oh my god, what was that one? I'm not... so come and watch a streamer be bad at Undertale streaming. That's what this is. That is what this is. Okay. Keep holding on. Damage reduced. It's hard. That one's hard. I don't know why. Because we can't move fast. We can't move fast. What do they want from me? Cheese and rice, hot dog. Determination, the power that will let you get this far. It's gonna be your very downfall. HP maxed out. Enough messing around. It's time to purge this timeline once and for all. Oh my god. Even after that attack, you're still standing in my way. Wow, you really are something special. But don't get cocky. Up until now, I've only been using a fraction of my real power. Let's see what good your determination is against this. It's probably not that good. Probably not. Asriel blocks the way. Well, I cannot. Okay. Can't move. Behold my true power. That did not last long. Can't move your body. I can feel it. Every time you die, your grip on this world slips away. Every time you die, your friends forget you a little more. Your life will end here in a world where no one remembers you. Jeez, please. And I still can't get to the items. Can't move your body. Still, you're hanging on. That's fine. In a few moments, you'll forget everything too. That too will serve you well in your next life. He blocks the way. I'm struggling. I can't move, but I'm struggling. Still, come on. Show me what that your determination is now. Can't move your body. Nothing happens. You struggled. Nothing happens. You tried to reach your save file. Nothing happened. You tried again to reach your save file. Nothing happened. Seems saving the game is really impossible. But maybe with what little power you have, you can save something else. Ooh. Let's go in order. You reached out to Azrael's soul and called out for your friends. They're in there somewhere, aren't they? Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something is resonating. The lost souls appeared. Recipe. Yes, the lost soul will cook something for you. The lost soul is trying to hide its joy. I must capture a human! Just give up. I did. Oh god. Take a break. You asked the lost soul to take a break from fighting with you. It seems like it wants to. And then everyone will? Why even try? And so stand there. Puzzle. Lost soul for help with puzzle. He doesn't know why, but he really wants to help you. You'll never see him again. Will stand there. You told the lost soul you'd think about what you'd done. It not so lonely. No, wait, you're my friend. I can never capture you. Nah, I'm rooting for you, kid. Alright. Nope, that is the wrong one. Undying. Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. Lost soul appeared. Fake hit. You tap the lost soul lightly. Something about the way you fight is familiar to her. All humans will die. Soul stands there. Recipe. You ask the lost soul to teach you how to cook. She doesn't know why, but she kind of wants to teach you. You're her real enemy. Jeez, please. I am... Tsuka. Wow. Smile. You gave the lost soul a big smile, like you remembered she likes to do. Suddenly the memories are flooding back. Well, some humans are okay, I guess. Feel something resonating within Azrael. Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. Lost soul appeared. Nerd out. You asked the lost soul what her favorite cartoon is. She can barely hold back from giving you an enormous answer. You hate me, don't you? Almost got me with that last one. Encourage. You tell the lost soul that you will continue to support her. Something about the way you said that is familiar to her. I've gotta keep lying. Quiz. You ask the lost soul for help on a quiz question. Suddenly, memories are flooding back. No, that's not true. My friends like me, and I like you too. Feel something resonating strongly within Azrael. Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. Lost souls appear. You hug the lost soul and tell her that you're going to see her again. Something about this is so familiar to her. This is for your own good. Forgive me for this. Lost soul stand there. Preference. You tell the lost soul you prefer cinnamon instead of butterscotch. Somehow she faintly recalls hearing this before. No one will leave again. This is my duty. Mercy. You tell the lost soul that you won't hurt him no matter what. Something about this is so familiar to him. Oh, missed that one. I'm also stand there. Tell the lost soul that you're going to save everyone. Something stirs within him. It's all flooding back. Your fate is up to you now. You are our future. You feel your friend's souls resonating within Azrael. Someone else. Strangely, as your friends remembered you, something else began resonating within the soul. Stronger and stronger. It seems there is still one last person that needs to be saved. But who? Suddenly, you realize. You reached out and call out their name. Huh? What are you doing? You feel your friend's souls resonating within Azrael. Azrael Dreamer. What did you do? What's this feeling? What's happening to me? No, I don't need anyone. Oh my gosh. Thought I was bad at this before. Stop it, get away from me. Do you hear me? I'll tear you apart. Still whacking me though. Boba, do you know why I'm doing this? Why I keep fighting to keep you around? I'm doing this because you're special, Boba. You're the only one that understands me. You're the only one that has any fun to play with anyone anymore. I messed that up, but it's fine. No, that's not just it. I'm doing this because I care about you, Boba. I care about you more than anyone else. I'm not ready for this to end. I'm not ready for you to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye to someone like you again. So please, stop doing this. And just let me win. Stop it. Stop it now. I'm so alone, Boba. I'm so afraid, Boba. Boba, I... I'm so sorry. I always was a crybaby, wasn't I, Boba? I know. You're not actually Boba, are you? Boba's been gone for a long time. What is your name? Frisk? That's a nice name. Frisk, I haven't felt like this for a long time. As a flower, I was soulless. I lacked the power to love other people. However, with everyone's souls inside me, I not only have my own compassion back, but I can feel every other monster's as well. They all care about each other so much, and they care about you too, Frisk. I wish I could tell you how everyone feels about you. Papyrus, Sans, Undyne, Alphys, Toriel. Monsters are weird. Even though they barely know you, it feels like they all really love you. Frisk, I understand if you can't forgive me. I understand if you hate me. I acted so strange and horrible. I hurt you. I hurt so many people. Friends, family, bystanders. There's no excuse for what I've done. What? Frisk, come on. You're gonna make me cry again. Besides, even if you do forgive me, I can't keep these souls inside of me. The least I can do is return them. But first, there's something I have to do. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts beating as one. They're all burning with the same desire. With everyone's power, with everyone's determination. It's time for monsters to finally go free. Here we go. Go, Ezreal, go. Go, Ezreal, go. Yeah, baby, go do it. You got this. Oh my goodness. Look at you, go. The barrier was destroyed. Look at him. Frisk. I have to go now. Without the power of everyone's souls, I can't keep maintaining this form. In a little while, I'll turn back into a flower. I'll stop being myself. I'll stop being able to feel love again. So, Frisk, it's best if you just forget about me, okay? Just go be with people who love you. Absolutely, we're gonna come for him. Look at this little animation. God, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to let go. God, it's so cute. It's so sad, but it's so cute. Frisk, you're going to do a great job, okay? No matter what you do, everyone will be there for you, okay? Well, my time's running out. Oh, goodbye. Oh. By the way, Frisk, take care of Mom and Dad for me, okay? Oh. Oh. Frisk, this is all just a bad dream. Please, wake up. Oh, you are awake, thank goodness. We were so worried.
It felt like you were out forever.
Yeah, any longer and I would have freaked out. Tell us next time you decide to take a nap, okay? Yeah, you made Papyrus cry like a baby. What? I didn't cry. I don't cry. I just caught something in my eye. What did you catch? Tears. Oh, my voice is going, oh no. No. The important part is that Frisk is alright. Here, Frisk, why not drink some tea? It'll make you feel better. How about we give them some space first? They must be very exhausted. Though from what, I'm not certain. Frisk, we do not remember exactly what happened. There was a flower and then everything went white. But now the barrier is gone. When you are ready, we'll all return to the surface. It seems the door to the east will lead us there now. But before then, perhaps you might want to take a walk? You can say goodbye to all of your wonderful friends. Do as you wish, we will all wait for you here. Whew. Alright, we're gonna talk to everyone. Hello, Frisk. Alpheus updated my phone. I'm having a lot of fun with the texting feature. Sans, check out this one. Oh man, Tori. That's brutal. I can't believe the queen has returned. And also that she's a huge dork. You two are 2 feet away from each other. Why are you texting? Worry not, Papyrus. We are texting for a good reason. Why is that? Well, because we're huge dorks. Sans, please do not say that. You are not a dork. You're more of a bonehead. Wow, those ones are even less funny coming from her. Then why are you smiling? It's a pity smile. Oh, hey, what's up, Frisk? We were just talking about you. Apparently you asked to call Tori Mom right after meeting her. Well, it was not right after. It took a couple minutes. Frisk, I gotta tell you, that's not the best way to get to know someone. It's not? Papyrus, we've been over this. Whatever, Mom. Don't talk back to me like that. Go to your room, Papyrus. Okay, Undyne. Wait, don't actually go to your room. I'm getting mixed messages here. I don't think I've ever actually seen that little combo bit. That's cute. So, Asgore, how about making me a member of the Royal Guard? Well, Papyrus, now that the war is over, we might not need the Royal Guard anymore. Oh. What? Then what was the point of the humans' quest? They journeyed all that way and I'm still not a member of the Royal Guard? Truly, this is the worst possible ending. So, Alpheus, what do you want to do now that we're all free? We have the whole world to explore now.
Well, of course I'm gonna go out and, no, I should be honest. I'm gonna stay inside and watch anime like a total loser.
That's the spirit. Everyone, a celebration to being losers. Papyrus knows the right idea. Losing to Frisk is the best thing to have ever happened to me. So, I'm glad that we... Huh? What is it, Asgore? What's in... anime?
Oh my god. Frisk, please, help me explain what anime is to Asgore. You see, it's like a cartoon, but, with swords, with guns. With swords.
So it's like a cartoon, but with swords? Golly, that sounds neato. Where is this? Where can I see the anime?
Hold on, I think I have some on my phone. Here, look at this. That's the wrong. Never mind.
Golly, were those 2 robots kissing? Boy, technology sure is something, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. Or tell me, do you think Asgore and Toriel are ever gonna get back together?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she absolutely despises him now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A woman can dream though, right? And write fan fiction? A lot of fan fiction.
You know what? That's fair. I've seen those fanfics. Howdy, Frisk. Sorry about almost trying to take your soul. I feel very bad about it. I hope we can still be pals.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't worry about it, Asgore. I think everyone's tried to kill Frisk at least once. Oh, I see. In that case, I'm not sorry, Frisk. Asgore, that's not what I meant. Alright. We have some journeying to do. This game truly is just so beautiful and pretty, and my god, I love it so much. Sorry, we aren't allowing any more guests at the time. Or ever again. Fair enough. Are you guys on your way out? Guess I'll catch up with you later. Good news, elevator started working again. But now it's so busy, we still haven't gotten a chance to ride it. As a slime, I'm overjoyed. Sorry, the resort is shutting down, but I think you'll find it's still great to pass through. Blub blub. Now we can live life without reservations. Heck yeah. So if we're leaving, well, my job, I just got a raise, so I guess every apple has its core, eh? The surface world, really? Maybe I'll be able to go 2 feet without running into a puzzle. You should be able to, honestly. It's been a hot second since I've seen a puzzle. But I guess it also constitutes what you, or also depends on what you constitute as a puzzle. Freedom. So we're like totally free now, huh? Yeah, like totally free. Like cool. Yeah, like totally cool. Like millennia being in prison finally over. Yeah, it's like pretty chill, I guess. I'm a human. Oh, oops, really? Well, when we said, we were like hyped for the destruction of humanity, we were just like joking, you know? Did we say that? Probably. It's like practically our catchphrase. Really? I thought our catchphrase was Bratty's the best, Catty's the coolest. No, we like literally have never said that. Can it be though? Can it be? Now that we're gonna be free, like, oh my god, we can totally fulfill our dreams of having a pet cat. That's like your dream, Catty. But Bratty, I don't like want to have a dream without you in it. Ooh, that's a little. Oh, Catty. And in my dream, you clean up after the cat. Catty! Me? Yeah, I love cats. They're like so tasty, so cute. Bratty, like, no. I'm totally just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, when was the last time you ever saw a cat around here? Oh, just the other day. There was like this cute little white cat walking around. It was like so clueless looking. I pet it for like an hour. Catty. Yeah, Bratty? I think that was like a dog. Dogs are just firm cats. Oh god, no. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. From cats. Exit. Exit. Like, see you later and stuff. I'm so excited to sell ice cream on the surface. If all humans are like you, I think it'll be really popular. How about you two loverbirds? Undyne told us that the Royal Guard is being disbanded. Like, bummer. I guess we'll have to get used to love and peace. He seems happy. He got the dress! Metaton, he recognized my voice when I called in, and he gave me his dress. I'm so... Aw, dude. That's what you deserve. Bonjour, dearie. I just finished tallying up all of our donations. We finally raised enough to rescue all of the spiders inside of the ruins. And we'll also be able to afford 4 pairs of stylish sunglasses for every spider. Hell yeah. You do you, Muppet. Muppet. On the surface, I won't buy any donuts from spiders. That's my resolution. That's fair. That's a pretty decent one as far as all things go. Okay. I'll be able to have a nice drink on the surface. Yeah, that sounds good. Welcome to Hotline. It's so cool getting to just walk it all through towards the end. Or at the end. Oh, hey dude. Yeah, who are you? Freedom? What? Ugh, you're pulling my leg. Okay. Okay, that's not changed. I couldn't remember if any of the flowers changed or not. Back here, it's just the... Is there anything in there? I don't think so. You're gonna tell my parents about this, are you? Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, monster kid. Aww. Nice. Cool. Ooh, my voice do be going though. That is unfortunate. Good news is that there is not much left. I knew you could do it. Oh yeah, of course, Toriel was queen and Asgore was the king. It's tragic when she lived, since everyone really knew she was the brains behind the throne, but it was also just a teensy-weensy bit relieving, you know? Those two were really insufferable together. Nose nustlings, being all cute and cuddly in public, embarrassing their children. They were so sweet it made me sick. Thank God those days are over. Okay, I remember it clearly now. It was a monthly address in the castle, and the queen was giving her part on current events. After she finished her event, she moved to pass the microphone to the king. However, she didn't realize the microphone was still in her hands when she said, "Your turn, fluffy buns." The audience burst into laughter. Realizing what she had said, she started laughing too. After a few moments, the king held up his arms and the crowd grew silent. He leaned towards the microphone, expression stern. "Dear citizens, thank you for coming here today. I, King Fluffy Buns." And the rest is history. Goat? Actually, that reminds me, Toriel once wore a flower pattern moo-moo. Folks kept saying nice moo-moo to her, but she kept thinking they were calling her a cow. Oh no. She never wore it again. What was the question again? Oh, right, Asgore. He's a real interesting type of monster, the strongest type of all. We call them boss monsters. When they have an offspring, the soul power of the parents flows into the child, causing the child to grow as their parents age. But Asgore doesn't have a child, so he's been stuck at the same age, and probably will be forever. What if the child is a human? What? Nah, that wouldn't work. So if Asgore's your father, he'll definitely outlive you. Undyne, she's really come a long way since she was a little urchin. Used to be a hero myself back in the days, cursing the old hammer of justice. When she was younger, Undyne would follow me around to watch me beat up bad guys. Sometimes she even tried to help. Though most of the time, the folks she attacked weren't bad guys. It'd be like the mailman or something like that. Anywho, I appreciated it. Be careful out there, kid. There you are, Frisk, darling. Feast your eyes. Dr. Alpheus completed my wonderful new body. Ooh, and did you hear? The barrier's open. I can't wait to see the sun. The greatest spotlight of all. Oh yes, I suppose I should thank you too, darling. Before fighting you, I had forgotten how fun it was to perform with others. So I've been searching for hot talents to fill my upcoming troupe. So far, Chiron's agreed to be my backup singer, and Naps the Blue Kier will be my sound mixer. The three of us performing together, it really feels overdue, doesn't it? Oh, Metaton, I'm a huge fan. Oh, hi, human. I'll never forget when you cheered me on, when I was pretending to sleep. No one had ever had so much faith in my fake sleep. Also, this is awkward, but what's your name? Everyone seems to know it now except me. Seems like I've been missing out lately. I was just sitting at home listening to tunes. There was a flash of light outside my window. I saw the snails on the farm disappear. Then I heard a knock at the door. Flash of light wanted to come in. I closed the blinds. Now everyone knows your name except for me. Frisk? Okay, I won't forget it. Dude, now Sabluke is such a whole mood. Like, if I had the chance to just close the blinds on the apocalypse, I absolutely would. Just like, no, just headphones on. We're listening to music. We don't need to think about this right now. This little bird wants to carry you across. Accept the bird's offer? Yeah. Look at him go. Look at him go. Thank you, buddy.
We can go and see the real stars now, but I still don't know what those are.
That's fair. It's a box for storing punch cards. It's empty right now. Three gold for the fairy. Up on. Oop. Oop. Thanks for stepping on my face. Here's 3 gold. You got 3 gold. Ah, yes, the dramatic lighting. Have they always been rocks? Huh. This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing I heard over and over again. Neat, huh? Yeah. Neat, yeah. Buddy, do you not know what's going on? Now, at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to reach everyone. Because there are some people that are just too far out of the way. Having an Animorphous shambling family member is great. They're always moving, so I can see them 100% of the time. That's great, bud. All of our parents have combined into one horrible being. That's really okay. It's about our families together. They can communicate perfectly. Now that our parents are the same entity, does that mean I'm married to my sister? Wait, we're dogs. That stuff's normal. Oh my, there's so much news to report I don't know where to begin. How about this headline? Monsters go free from the underground. No, that doesn't have enough pizzazz. Top 10 monsters you won't believe got free from the underground. This will be our newspaper's last issue. Why don't we just put a big "The End" on the front page and call it a day? Greatest struggle of my life is over. I just solved today's junior jumble. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, we're free? Finally, I'll be able to stop smiling. Looks like I don't have to worry about cracking jokes anymore. I was gonna say a joke here, but I don't really have one. Your Dr. Alfix told the king and queen the awful thing she's done. King felt so bad he didn't know. He gave her a big hug. Queen fired her. Now we don't have a royal scientist anymore. That's politics. Yeah, what's up? I've been kinda doing some thinking. Maybe Undyne isn't actually as cool as we thought. She's just kinda mean. But yo, someone who's way cooler. Yeah. Papyrus deserves a fan, man. Is anyone else weirded out by this reaction? Kid over there told me I was weird for having a pet bunny. First, there's nothing weird about it. It's cute. Second, what? It's normal to walk your younger brother on a leash, right? Depending on the kid, yes, absolutely. Oh. I was trying to talk to the little bunny, but I guess that's not a thing. Oh, there you are. I was worrying about you. Things are gonna be okay, you hear? We're all gonna be going to the surface world. There's bound to be places you can stay there. Mom says we get to go to the surface world now. That's great. Anyways, I don't want to move. Hello, traveler. How can I help you? I mean, it happened to you, right? There was a strange flash of white light, and I felt my body being pulled into something. Then suddenly everything was back to normal. I heard that was all because a human came through here. A human? I can hardly believe it. Well, if they decided to stop in, I'll be sure to give them a hero's welcome. Did you hear? The ruins have been opened up, and get this. They were opened up from the inside. Apparently the queen had been staying inside there for God knows how long. Pretty unbelievable, huh? Well, I suppose I'll move my store to the overworld. I haven't planned much more than that, I'm afraid. Bye now. Come again sometime. Maybe someone on the surface will pay attention to me. There's so many people, someone has to, right? Yeah, bud, you'll find someone. God, you look terrifying. Everyone's leaving, huh? Good riddance. Maybe I'll finally get some peace and quiet. I mean, now that the barrier is broken, you should be able to go in and out of the underground as you please. It would only make sense, at least. Oh, it's a snow hat. We're all free? Okay, I'll stop lunging around. Does the dog know? Probably doesn't, does it? Seems like the base of a snow dog. Oh yeah, no, that machine was absolutely Metaton, because it was right here. I guess we'll all have to go to the surface. There are woods we can live in, right? Yeah, dude, there's plenty. You can even get snowy woods, too. All this time I still thinking about my hat. Please. Plate of lukewarm spaghetti seems like something tried eating it and just gave up. Worried about getting older and stop being a teen? No, I'll refuse. I'll just invent new numbers like 20 teen. That's fair. That's a mood. I've been there. Oh my god. About the piece I gave you? I never gave you anything. I forgot to get a snowman piece. Bruh. Oh my god, I'm a terrible person. Oh dear. The doctor, she brought my wife back from the dead. The son, my wife's family. Mom might have to share her mind with other people now, but she's still my mom, and that's cool. Cause like we're made of ice and stuff. What? It's a joke, laugh at it. Buddy. Can't believe I forgot to get the snowman piece. They make it impossible and sad. Sentimental gal. What? Hello? Okay, that was wild. Thought it wasn't gonna let me go through for a second. I was like, I have never experienced this before. I don't know what I will have to do. Making our way downtown, walking past faces past, and I'm homebound. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm still reading it, I just didn't... It's like I just didn't let it play out regularly. Exit's open. Guess I better roll out. Hey, you mind giving me a push, pumpkin? Can I actually? No, I can't. That would have been funny. Honestly, coming down here is not the bad part. Going back is going to be annoying, because until we get to Snowden, it's just going to be... Excuse me, you seem like you're fun. Whether it was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud. Rip it. Aww. I love this game so much, guys. I love it. It's so cute. I hear something wild going on around me, but I don't know what it is. Which way was it? Here we go. Yes. Oh, hello. Apparently I managed to hit exactly the right buttons I needed to for a desktop. I can't talk to the dummy, but I know your secret.
Don't worry about me. Someone has to take care of these flowers.
Frisk, please leave me alone. I can't come back. I just can't, okay? I don't want to break their hearts all over again. It's better if they just never see me. Why are you still here? Are you trying to keep me company? Frisk. Hey, let me ask you a question. Frisk, why did you come here? Everyone knows the legend, right? Travelers who climb Mount Ebott are said to disappear. Frisk, why would you ever climb a mountain like that? Was it foolishness? Was it fate? Or was it because you, well, only you know the answer, don't you? I know son of a biscuit. I know why Boba climbed the mountain. It wasn't for a very happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. Boba hated humanity. Why they did, they never talked about it, but they felt very strongly about that. You really are different from Boba. In fact, though you have similar fashion choices, I don't know why I ever acted like you were the same person. Maybe the truth is, Boba wasn't really a greatest person, while Frisk, you're the type of friend I wish I always had. So maybe I was kind of projecting a little bit. Let's be honest, I did some weird stuff as a flower. There's one last thing I feel like I should tell you. Frisk, when Boba and I combined our souls together, the control over the body was actually split between us. They were the ones that picked up their own empty body. And then when we got to the village, they were the ones that wanted to use our full power. I was the one that resisted. And then because of me, well, that's why I ended up a flower, Frisk. This whole time I blame myself for that decision. That's why I adopted the horrible view of the world. Kill or be killed. But now, after meeting you, Frisk, I don't regret that decision anymore. I did the right thing. If I killed those humans, we wouldn't have had to wage war against all of humanity, and in the end, everyone went free, right? I still feel kind of sad knowing how long it took. So maybe it wasn't a perfect decision, but you can't regret hard choices your whole life, right? Well, not that I have much of a life left, but that's besides the point. Frisk, thank you for listening to me. You should really go be with your friends now, okay? Oh, and please, in the future, if you, see me, don't think of it as me, okay? I just want you to remember me like this. Someone that was your friend for a little while. Oh, and Frisk, be careful in the outside world, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, it's not as nice as it is here. There are a lot of Flowey's out there, and not everything can be resolved just by being nice. Frisk, don't kill and don't be killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. Well, see you. Don't you have anything better to do? Yep, there it is. Alright. Making our way back up to the friends so we can go out of the underground. That's always my favorite thing about reaching the end of Undertale, is going back and getting to talk with Asriel one last time. There's something so special about it. Now we just have to make the long trek back, which is truly the worst part about this, because you want to see everything. It's like, but when you see everything on your way over, then, like, you're just kind of trying to get your way back to where you gotta be. Nailed it. First try. Amazing. I am fantastic. What did you say? Finally, we can remove these aging pink names. Everyone gave you a big favor today. Try to respect that. Dude, the pink names were so cute. Glad we were able to go through the entirety of Undertale with pink names. That was fantastic. I am overshooting it too much. Oh no. There we go. Alright, almost there. We're getting there. We're in the house now. We can leave the house now. We're almost there. Now we just gotta get to Snowdin itself, and then we can take the ferry person up to Hotlands, and then Hotland up to the castle, and then castle outside. Woo! Just holding down the button. It's so fun to like have the cool lore stuff, but then it's just like trying to make my way back, and I'm just like, gotta go. I know. Can't believe I forgot to get the snowman piece. Can't believe I did that to him. Oh well. I tried. It's now the hecahedron. We really do just be vibing to the OST. Oh god, which way is it? It's okay, it's down. Oh no, I missed. Alright, fair enough. Hey buddy, bye buddy. Alright, let's see what kind of head floofy snow we got. That's just a pile, okay. Wrong way. Good job. Ah, thank you. Oh, Grubby. Oh, we got a dog boat for our last final ride. Ride on the boat, yes. Where to? Hotland. And we're off. Let's go. Here's a runner, here's a track star. Tra-la-la, tree-lily, tra-la-la. I guess there's really no advice left to give. Kind of done everything. Alright. Come again sometime, tra-la-la. Thank you. I won't. Not this time. Maybe later on. Alright. Off we go. Left 4-3. Give. We gotta go. I know. No, there's a better one. We need right floor 3. This one. Hey, buddy. Want a rematch? Okay. Almost there. We're making it. Ugh. We're going. And we're holding the arrow key. We're holding it. My voice is leaving me, but it's okay. It'll survive till the end of this stream. Almost there, we're almost back. It's almost done. Oh my lord, we've made this walk far too many times at this point. This specific one, at least. And we're almost there. Oh boy, there we are. Do not feel left out. I have been writing messages to you as well. Do you not? I do. Noticed you received a text from Toriel. Dear Frisk, Sans and Alpheus are teaching me how to text. I'm learning so much. For example, do you know what a smiley is? Please look at this. We need little horns. Now turn your head to the left. It's a picture of me smiling at you. Can you see it? LOL. It stands for lots of laughter. Sincerely, Toriel. That's all for now. Maybe in the next room you will receive another. Well, if you leave here, your adventure will really be over. Your friends will follow you out of the underground. And with that, we bid this adventure adieu. Did I hit the wrong one? I sure hit the wrong key right there, that's for sure. Okay, let me. And with that, we bid the adventure adieu. Oh my. Isn't it beautiful, everyone? Wow, it's even better than on TV. Way better. Better than I ever imagined. Frisk, you live with this? The sunlight is so nice and the air is so fresh. I really feel alive. Hey, Sans, what's that giant ball? We call that the sun, my friend. That's the sun? Wowie. I can't believe I'm finally meeting the sun. I could stand here and watch this for hours. Yes, it is beautiful, is it not? But we should really think about what comes next. Oh, right. Everyone, this is the beginning of a bright new future. An era of peace between humans and monsters. Frisk, I have something to ask of you. Will you act as our ambassador to the humans? Be the ambassador? Yeah. Yeah, Frisk will be the best ambassador, and I, the great Papyrus, will be the best mascot. I'll go make a good first impression. Well, someone's gotta keep him from getting into trouble. See you guys. Man, do I have to do everything? Papyrus, wait.
Hey, Undyne, wait up!
Whoops, should I do something? Well, gotta go. It seems that everyone is quite eager to set off. Frisk, you came from this world, right? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? What will you do now? I want to stay with you, or I have places to go. We gotta stay with Goat Mom. We have to. We came up the mountain for a reason. What? Frisk, you really are a funny child. If you had said that earlier, none of this would have happened. It is a good thing you took so long to change your mind. Well, I suppose, if you really do not have any other place to go, I will do my best to take care of you for as long as you need. Alright? Now, come along. Oh, hand in hand. Everyone is waiting for us. Ah! I love it. I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Undertale. The cast. Got Frogget, Whimsum, Professional Frog, Braver Every Day. Found a new cave, Reformed Woolly. Popular nutritionist casually enjoys lives. Nabst Fluke. Spooky DJ. With the little hat. Look at him, he's driving down the car like he wants to. Stands on a tricycle. Aw, how dare he cut him off like that? Rude. Semi-successful comedian thinking about his hat. Christmas display. Has his own seeing eye dog. By Toby? Question mark? Finally, number one nose nuzzle champions. Lesser dog and greater dog. Searching for affection and unaware of life's changes. Oh, he's in the ocean like you wanted to be. And now he's in a sand bump. Oh, he tried out much. Oh. That's a critical hit. It's very effective. By Temmie reluctantly. Still flexing, idyllic life on the beach. Legendary janitor. Demi. Mad Dummy. Changed name to Angry Dummy. And taking piano lessons again. Metaton by Toby. Oh, look at them legs. Also, we got Burger Pants in the background. Got to work with Metaton like you'd always wanted to. Vulcan and Cinder to Plane. Encouraging Space Eater. Finally confesses. What? I don't. Oh, I love Muppet. Muppet is so good. Candle in the world's largest birthday cake. Spider success with a new bakery. Use your imagination. That's cute. Giving life its own meaning. The long battle finally ends. Astigmatism. Domineering Glass's cellar. Nice. Magic. And Night Night. Street magician and taking a well-deserved nap, as she should. Living with their families. Asgore did eventually actually make a hedge in the shape of Papyrus' smile. And Toriel really got to be a teacher. Like she always wanted. Oh, God. Did you really think it was over? I mean, we haven't even done the special thanks yet. Ready? Let's end all of this for good. Ooh. I got hit by one. Alright, we'll see. There's too many. We're gonna see. Oh. How am I supposed to... Oh, well. Gotta keep going. Oh. Oh, geez. Hello. I'm not the best at these, as you guys have seen throughout the rest of the game. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Hello? This is where most of the names are gonna pop up from. It's gonna be from this. I really did just like almost hit like a whole wheel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How did I finish the game? Ah! Touch credits. Honestly, the fact that they're not like scrolling, I'm happy with that. Thanks to friends and family for supporting us through the Undertale team. Thank you, the player, from the bottom of our hearts. Without you, all this would be impossible. Good night. Oh. got a piece of butterscotch cinnamon pie. And that's our life now. And that is Undertale. Genuinely, the end. Thank you everyone so much for watching the series, for sticking around for this stream. It wasn't as long as a stream as I was thinking it was going to be because I genuinely thought the Asgore and Flowey fight were going to take much longer than they did. I genuinely. But still, this is probably the longest stream I've actually done on my own channel, and I am very grateful for for those of you that have stuck around and hung out. It's been a lot of fun. I've really loved Undertale since the moment it came out, and it's been really fun getting to play it on the channel. I have never touched the genocide route. I've never touched it. Right now the follower goal is at 50 followers. We'll play Deltarune, tackle on those chapters. But who knows? Maybe the genocide route will be for a future stream, a future follower goal. Who knows? No, it'd have to be for a goal, or else I just simply don't have it in me to actually just do the genocide route for fun. I'm too attached to these characters, honestly. I would cry. I'll cry on stream. But that's something to worry about at a later date. Thank you very much for hanging out. And thank you very much for, just being here. Just deciding to come along, whether you're watching live or if you're watching through a VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I did. And that is where the stream is going to end. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever the time may be. And with that, I bid you adieu. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.